Hello, it is Thursday. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Evan Thomason here in the Weather Center. We're continuing to keep you first alert and still tracking our storms that are expected here just in time for the weekend. Now, the rest of the work week is looking fine. That's all a part of your weather headlines. We still have that sunshine in place. We still have the heat in the afternoon in place all the way through Friday. But the storms come about here for the first time in a while, back in store in the Arklatex here for this coming weekend. So you want to make sure you're weather aware with us here at KSLA News 12 with all the latest over your weekend. We'll get into the specific timing here in just a little bit. Meanwhile, next week, temperatures warm but certainly cooler than what they're at now, and then we are expected to maybe have a few more chances at storms here creeping into next work week coming on up. So highs for today, once more, upper 80s, lower 90s in store for you out the door in for the Arklatex here in the afternoon hours. That's at least going to carry on into Friday too, if not Saturday as well. So overall, next 3 days, still pretty toasty out and around the Arklatex. Then temperatures finally drop down to around a high of 80 there for Sunday, dropping by a solid 10 degrees or so into that day. Highs could level off and rebound just a little bit into the mid-80s here for Monday and even Tuesday of next week, but we might be done with 90-degree days once this cold front comes on through. Now, as for tomorrow morning, I know temperatures in the afternoon aren't changing until really Sunday, but in the morning our temperatures will start to change here for the start of your Friday morning. You woke up to upper 50s, I would say mid 50s actually, to lower 60s out for the start of your Thursday today. We are warming up our morning starting tomorrow. Most of us hanging around in the low to mid 60s here to start off Friday morning, and guess what? We're going to hang out with a mild morning, especially in the lower 70s there for Saturday morning. Now, let's keep you first alert on the timing of these storms coming on through. Again, that comes through for the weekend, which means the rest of your work week here for today and tomorrow still look fine. If anything, maybe a little more cloud cover around, but nothing of which should give us any chance of storms here in the Arklatex. Then we especially want to keep you first alert all about the severe storms coming on through. Now, that's going to come through the northern half of the Arklatex, it looks like sometime around Saturday early in the morning, moving into the southern half of the Arklatex for late Saturday night. Now, this timing can fluctuate. Different future tracks are still trying to say different things of when the storms are coming on through, but overall, we have a consensus that the storms are expected on Saturday afternoon through Saturday night. We'll keep you first alert if that somehow does change. Meanwhile, the quick little round of rain is possible, again, to come back into the region here for Tuesday and Wednesday after Sunday and Monday are mostly dry. But here for Saturday, if storms are going to form, there are other future tracks that say that we're going to get a less chance of storms and fewer storms than around the Arklatex. But out of the storms that do form, they're expected to hold a chance of severe weather rolling into the region. That's going to be mostly in for the northern half of the Arklatex, although the southern half is specifically down by Nacogdoches and Natchitoches. They still are under a marginal risk, but the majority of us are under a slight risk of severe weather here for your Saturday storms. That could include anything from hail to strong winds to, yes, even the chance of tornadoes potentially forming possible. So that's why especially we want to keep your weather aware here on your Saturday. Again, all the days leading up into then here for today and tomorrow are looking nice and dry. As for the full 7-day forecast, again, we cool down to 80 here for Sunday. Next week, mid-80s are back in store again here for your Monday and Tuesday, although that little chance of rain coming the middle of next week could bring in another little cool down where we could get highs down into the 70s here for the second half of next week.